Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Azim? What's up, Wingy, Snickrap, Aqua, Disco, Simple, NCF, Grid, Wobbly, Katerin, how you doing? JB, Yub, how you doing? Scooped, what's up? Ivo, Seabass, Loves, Lofty, Monk, Gator, what's up, guys? Nex, Hef, Plady, what's up, Plady? Utoy, what's up? Frankie, what's up, guys? I wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. I mean, it kind of feels like a Sunday because it's technically Canada Day here. So it's a little bit more... Oh, shit. I drank all my water before stream already. I guess that's good. Is this the first SAT75X stream? I believe so. I guess so. I don't know. Has anyone else streamed it before? I'm kind of surprised I'm the first person. Usually, with these kind of things, I'm like last. Marcia streamed it? Ah, okay then. If Marcia streamed it, then Marcia probably had some really good input on that. I tried to like think of a good theme for today, but I didn't want to open up the case again. So I'm just gonna leave it to chance that the case is gonna be a color that we have a matching keycap set for. So how many unique keyboards on stream so far, Alex? Man, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Hey, friendly PSA real quick. Make sure to drink your water, everyone. Hydration is important.
What the fuck? What was that, dude? How did you know it was gonna do that, dude? That is so funny, man. God damn. JQ, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s. Also, Boomer, thank you so much, dude. That was hilarious. This reminds me of XQC's TTC. Dude, that was so funny. Let me go get some more water. My water is like pretty much done here. Hold on one second. Dude, that was so stupid. You know, I looked at that and I was like, I don't know how it's gonna read that, but what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? JQ, thank you again, man. Oh, Jassa, what's up? First time catching you live. I hope you enjoy it. Today should be a fun one. Although, I kind of still have bedhead. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up pretty early today, too. Different layouts aside, SAT75X versus Bower Light will be an interesting comparison. Yeah, I think this one here is 111. I don't know if it's 110 now or 111. It says 111 on my sheet. 111 is a bit of an odd price. Weird number to kind of look at price-wise, but... is that the sexy mustache man? Good afternoon. What's up, Zany? Should be a fun stream today. I don't really have any news since yesterday. Yesterday I finished watching the latest episode, which I'm guessing is the season finale of Kaiju number 8. Damn, dude. Kaiju number 8. Super fucking sick. I am... so pumped for another season. Apparently they're already working on another season of that, so that should be really, really fun. Do you know any high quality PBT sets? I like the quality of GMK sets, but don't like the feeling of ABS. You might like XMI or CRP. There's also some great companies that do just general good quality PBT, like Novel Keys, Canon Keys, Omnitype. PBT fans make some good ones too. Thanks for the raid. Alquan, how did the games go last night, dude? Was everything pretty fun after that? Everything go smoothly? You had some pretty good notifications going on for your follows and whatnot. What's up, Soren? Long time no speak. Average your Poly Sonnet. What keycaps are you running or recommend that have orange? You know what? Let me see something on KBD Fans real quick. I think it was called EPBT ABS or... what was it called? Oil on Vermilion? Vermilion on oil or something. You might be able to find those and steal the orange out of that and kind of just pair them with anything else. I would just find anything, like even if you want to go Kaiju would be a 6 set, and then if you want, steal the orange out of that and put them with anything else. I think it's just kind of fun to mix match. Another day of getting on my knees and begging for Novelkeys to make a Mecha Gator Run merch. Wait, don't they have... No, we have the regular Gator Run. We don't have the Mecha one. We have the regular Ron. The Ronzilla one. I keep forgetting which one we made. I mean, I can ask Mike. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. Mechzilla? I don't know if there's plans to do it, but that'd be pretty fun. Plan to get 3 switches in a row tattooed. Will be my 5th tat with switches. 100% Downsview's always packed. Oh, dude, let me tell you guys, I'm not going nowhere for fireworks. I am, first of all, not really a firework guy. Maybe if something's happening in the area, I'll look outside my condo. But I am not really a firework guy. I think, you know what's crazy too? People have been shooting fireworks at like 2 or 3 a.m. every single day today, this week as well, or this weekend. Like, first of all, why? Second of all, kind of fuck you, dude, for like shooting fireworks at 2 a.m. in the morning. And like, third of all, why? You know, it's ridiculous. What are you doing out there? Yeah, like, I'm fine if you want to do it before 12. Like, whatever, do your thing. I'm not going to complain about it. But like 2 or 3 in the morning? Come on, dude. I hate fireworks too. I think it's more annoying than anything. Yeah, some people go crazy with it, and then people obviously just abuse that shit too. So, hydrate, got you, Kilo. Ducky 1 Mini Bon Voyage. Ducky. I haven't heard from Ducky in a little while. Oh, this is like a more saturated version of Bento, I guess. That's cute. What was the question? I've spared keycaps I need if it look on the PC Bakaneko. I mean, yeah, that could look pretty nice. I don't know how those keycaps sound, though. Fireworks equals pollution. It's sad. People were popping fireworks yesterday at Bathurst and Finch. It wasn't even Canada Day, so I don't know what they're doing. People just take any excuse to act a fool, bro. It's crazy. I don't like fireworks either. However, my GF is Chinese, and we went to celebrate Chinese New Year, and you can guess how that went. Was there just a lot of fireworks? Honestly, I feel like any celebration ever, people, if there's fireworks involved, then people abuse this stuff. I'm fine with like a fireworks show that's like, you know, fine. It's done by, you know, properly, etc. But when people are just buying like these crazy fireworks and then just shoot them off whenever, like it's kind of ridiculous. Save Mother Nature. Yeah, I mean that too. What up, my key weebs? What's up, Random? How you doing? Today we're doing the SAT 75X. We're gonna pair them with these today. Some SWK switches. I have 2 batches of these. These are the Ghost Dragon switches. SWK stuff is, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think most of it's kind of like HMX, where a lot of the SWK stuff sounds kind of similar. Like, there's not really a huge difference in a lot of these SWK switches that I've tried so far. I like the color on these too. These are nice. The green and the orange. Yeah, these are the ones Sterling designed. I think these all sort of sound like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, I don't think the HMX switches are hugely varied in sound, just like I don't think the SWK switches are. But I really like the depth of the SWK switches a little bit more than the HMX switches. I guess it's just a different sound signature. It comes down to preference. So these are loud though. All of the SWK switches I've tried so far are just loud. And I feel like this is, again, a great pairing for what we're trying to do today. So we'll see how well it works. I have used SWK switches in plastic boards as well, and they sounded great. I think really with plastic boards, the best combo I can tell you guys is just going for something that's brighter, you know? I must say, your switches feel and sound so much better than Mode Lotus. Oh, the Alexotos edition ones? It's the spring. Dude, I'm telling you, the spring makes a big difference. Tech Quest said, got my Alex shirt today. Oh, man. Dude, everyone who's got it so far has given me such really good feedback. It's weird, too, because I know I opened them up for you guys to, like, if you guys wanted to place an order now, but I said to everyone to wait, and I still haven't received my samples yet. Everyone got them in before me. It's crazy. Mine are, like, caught up in the border. But thank you, Tech Quest. Really appreciate it, dude. Speaking of plastic, switch recommendations for a Loki 65. Damn, been a long time since I've heard that keyboard name. I don't remember what I paired that with originally when I built that. I know I built it, but I don't remember. Link for the shirts? I will promise I'll open up the links when I get everything in. Did Mode make their own spring for their switches? I mean, yeah, I think it's their own springs, but then when we made the collab switches, one of my biggest requests was they need to be like slightly oiled, which I think they were already doing anyways, and then they need to be a certain weight within a certain spec and a certain length. So they really like, we nailed it with the spring. Everything else about the Obscura is the same except for the color, but the spring is the big difference there. And I think this spring and those collab switches, like I said, dude, springs can really make or break a switch. I mean, there's lots of things that can, but I really think if you get a good spring, you know, they're going to be good. Let me get you guys a link to the Obscuras if you guys want. Obscura. I don't have them on like a... Actually, do I have them on a bookmark here? I got gifted a sub. Yeah, we've had some very generous people, and I seriously appreciate it, guys. I think there's about 70 sets of these left if you guys are interested. Oh, I don't know why OBS doesn't allow me to copy paste by using my keyboard shortcuts. But it's a 58 gram long spring, guys. I don't have the force graph with me like on hand right now, but like I was reviewing force graphs when they were doing these things, and we picked a pretty good one. So I'm on the hunt for the perfect spring for cherry black switches. I mean, that's all preference. I think long springs, 16 mil usually is like my preference. You can go for a little longer too, 18 mil's fine too. But I think the longer you go, depending on the weight, will be just a big snappier return, right? Springs are important when you're doing your switches, guys. That's the biggest thing I can tell you guys. Springs are important. You need good springs in your switches. So my preferred spring weight is around 56, 58 grams. I don't mind like a 60 gram spring too. So nice. Notice sounds.
Good morning,
thank you so much
Alex.
for the prime. Good morning, dude. Thank you. Still chilling with my 40 gram switches. That's crazy, dude. I can't do that. Are you saying length matters? To mix everything, you know? In the context of switches. Don't be weird. Thank you again, Notice. Really appreciate it, dude. Alright, let's take a look at the board today. So this is the SAT75X. This is going to be an interesting one because they've changed a few things. Do I have scissors with me? Let's just do this. They've changed a few things, but kept the identity of the keyboard pretty much the same. But still have changed a few things, which is cool to say the least. This is now pre-soldered on, I believe. The encoder. Is it soldered? Yeah, the encoder is now soldered on the PCB. And they have this sort of hot swappable OLED display. So this is the same display we've seen on all of the SATs, except now you can just push it into place without the need to solder it in, which I thought was a nice welcomed addition to this. In terms of layout, we still don't have the best of layouts here. We have a split backspace, which is interesting to say the least on the PCB, especially in the context of the 75. And we have a limited bottom row support. Again, not super mad at that. I do wish that Canyon Keys kind of opened this up to more for the hot swap unit. I don't think there's gonna be a solderable unit for this, unfortunately. Would have been nice. I don't think it's a huge deal breaker for me in the long run, but I can imagine it being a deal breaker for some other people, being, a fixed 6.25U. It's not the end of the world, though. But again, custom keyboard, I feel like, should have more customizability when it comes to that stuff. They are looking up for the common +1 Canyon Keys. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely people who like... Oh my god, this tape is just killing me today. People who like these split on the 75. I don't know if I'm one of them. So this is gonna have a plastic plate. Now, the PCB is backwards compatible, which is cool because if you already have a SAT75 and one of the new PCBs, then you can get a new PCB. The plate is not backwards compatible. That's because they've changed a little bit of the keyboard here. This is gonna be a polycarb plate. There is foam. I'm going to leave it up to you guys, whether you guys want foam or not. I've been told by Upas in the notes. I don't know if Upas wrote those. I'm going to assume he did. But I'm going to assume you guys probably don't want it. but he said they sound good either way. He said his preferred is either no foam or just plate foam. That's his preferred method of building this keyboard today. And you can see even the spacebar has the same kind of SAT75 identity with that kind of smile over here to kind of give this a little bit of relief. So there's a small little relief cut, which is kind of cool. I like that. I like that there's no mounting post underneath the spacebar. That's awesome. Welcome addition on this too. Very, very cool. There is silicone. I am not using this at all. I hate silicone in keyboards. Maybe we fill this particular bottom one in, but definitely not the one between the plate. I am not using the silicone for that. Totally preference with that, by the way. Totally preference. Oh God, I should just get scissors for this. I didn't realize this was going to be more tape on these. Again, I'm kind of opening this for the first time with y'all here, so. I think we have a purple one today. Fun. And then we have some stabs, which I guess is from me and Mr. Geo, because I'm sending this to Geo. And that should be it. I think the gaskets might be inside the keyboard already. I have to double check. No, silicone's a no-no? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get actual scissors. They're just not here with me right now. They're in the front. Actually, I can probably still open this. Let's just get it done. Cherry clip-ins, indeed. Silicone's one of those materials which it hasn't quite died off yet, but I think it eventually will kind of lose its trend in the keyboard world. It's not the best of materials to use, to be honest with you guys. It's a dense, soft material, so it will definitely mute the sound signature. Yeah, definitely. The gasket chips are inside. So this is kind of like the Wu Che one, where they have gasket chips. At least I see the gasket chips in here, yeah. Interesting. All right, so again, this has been handled by a few people, but quality-wise, there's some, I guess, some injection molded markings on the inside. And there's like one or two little scuffs here, but I'm gonna chalk that up to maybe just someone handling it. Quality-wise, it's pretty decent. Chips, are they original? They better be, dude. So we got that nice little, actually this is a pretty nice side profile with the translucent kind of keyboard here. I like that. I like that a lot. That looks really cool. Cool. You know what's weird? I hate saying this out loud, but I feel like this board is probably better suited as an injection molded keyboard. I'm gonna be 100 with you guys. I didn't really love the OG SAT75. So this is a welcomed addition. I actually think this looks way better as this. Although the only thing I don't, oh no, we did get feet. They're right here. Okay, I'll put the feet on too. I do think they should go with clear feet, by the way. Clear feet is a must with this. I think the white feet are a bit of a miss. Those are gonna stick out like a sore thumb on this board. Really love how vibrant the purple is compared to the injection molded purple. Yeah, this is quite nice. So in terms of front height, someone mentioned they want to know what that is. I don't know, so let's find out. And the starting price is not bad for this either, too. So this is, again, welcomed edition. Looks like, if we include kind of the top lip here, about 18 to 19, somewhere between that realm, 18 to 19 millimeters. Not bad. Very, very nice. Looks like we have all the helixes kind of built in here too. So we have, threaded inserts, which is great. A little bit of a scratch here on the bottom, but again, I think that's just from handling. You can kind of see it. Yeah, there it is. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think even if they had feet that kind of matched the color of this, that'd be nice. This is impressive. This looks great. I thought this maybe would have looked a little bit nasty with the injection molded, but it looks great. Cool. Very, very cool. This is nice too. This looks a little bit cleaned up here too. All right, very excited to give this a go. And then we have the knob to go with this. Does the PCB have underglow? That is a great question. No. You know, I don't think this keyboard would look good. I don't think injection molded keyboards look great with underglow. They need to be thicker and they need to be frosted. Like if it's just a thin piece of plastic like this is not as thick as the Bakaneko Go that Canon Keys let us take a look at yesterday. I think this would look terrible with underglow. It would just be hot spots of LEDs and look nasty. But yeah, and then we have the knob. This also is injection molded, so cool. Kind of matches the theme here. Yeah, there's nothing to diffuse that, so I'm kind of on board with grateful they didn't do underglow on this. Kind of weird if the case is a color too. Yeah, unless they have some sort of thicker polycarbonate version, but what board is or can be heavier, Encore or 65? They both can be equally as heavy. I don't know the exact spec, but if you go either one with brass or copper, you're going to end up with a pretty heavy board. I would assume maybe the Encore is a smidge heavier. Or actually, maybe the 65 can get heavier with the copper accent as well. I'm not sure now. I'm really not sure. The knob is PC2, yes. I'm sure they might offer a metal knob, because I don't see why you couldn't just use a different knob on this too. Cool. All right, let's start doing our stabs. Actually, how does this look from this side? Do we like this? Oh, my camera's in like the weirdest spot today. Do you guys like the camera angle today? I don't know why you can see my monitor in the actually, no, my monitor's pushed up. That's why you can see it. Jesus. Actually, leave my monitor up. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I did I've been trying to correct my posture. This has been literally my my thing all week. In doing so, I'm leaning back a bit more, and I'm not liking the monitor being so, you know, back, I guess. So I moved it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm trying to just get my posture to be a smidge better, because I'm not having it right now. Thank you, Gray. Appreciate you. I think it's in the Discord, but someone mentioned that the Encore's slightly heavier with the... Oh, really? I guess I mean, I haven't done any comparisons for weight there. All right, let's start doing this. Not a fan of purple cases. There'll be other colors. I don't know if they have all of them listed on the website. I think they might. Do they have all the colors? Let's see. Maybe not. Well, actually, they have 4 colors. I don't know if this is going to be anything else past this, but they have a status gray, which is translucent gray, purple, they're calling it octo purple, deep ocean blue, and cloud white. Cloud white looks opaque. So if you guys didn't want to go with any sort of... Is the blue opaque too? The blue looks opaque as well. Although I can't tell. Chippy gave us all the translucent and opaque colors right there. I don't mind purple. I think this is quite a nice purple. This will go good with GMK Cubed, which I don't have, unfortunately, but... This is bent a little bit. You should paint some accents on your Stream Deck. It would look dope. Oh, paint some accents? I don't even like the Stream Deck. It is not my ideal tool for streaming. I feel like it has more issues than anything when I'm doing content creation and whatnot. So, but how are you guys doing today? I know we just streamed last night, but any news between now and last night, guys? Any fun adventures anyone got up to? These are just cherry clip-ins. The ideal clip-ins, the ideal stabilizers in the stab world. I'm not a big fan of other stabilizers. Well, I am, but I prefer these. I had a truly gigantic pizza for dinner. What was on it? I don't mind screw-ins. It's just hard to beat the quality and price of the cherry clip-ins, and there's like a distinct, almost like scratchy sound with the cherry clip-ins that I kind of like too for the stabs. IMO. This board is IMO, a good alternative to the Bauer Light because it has more opaque options. If the board does well enough, I'd be curious to see if Canon Keys offers any sort of additional colors. I'm already preparing myself for the wave of people to tell me this is too late. But I don't think it's too late. They said the same thing about the Bauer light, where they think people think that plastic boards don't have a spot in the community anymore, and I disagree entirely. I think plastic boards have a spot of their own. Do you happen to know when the Tangerine Bauer light's gonna be in stock? Oh, I can ask. I can ask Mr. Omni-type for that. Alex and Scratchy Noises. Name a more iconic duo. True, to be honest. Pepperoni, jalapeno, and onion. Actually, that's a good sounding pizza. That's kind of like how I like mine. I like just a bit of pepperoni, but I like the, I don't know if there's a difference in what they're actually called. But you know, like the more of like the scooped pepperoni? This sounds weird. I don't know how to describe it, but they kind of get the oil of the pepperoni inside of it a little better. They're kind of like little bowls. Those are so good. I don't know why. Those are just the best ones. The cupped ones. Yeah. Is it New York style? Is that what it's considered? Yeah, the cupped ones. Those are delicious. And then I like a little bit of onions. I like a little bit of... I don't mind jalapenos on them too. And then bacon bits. I love bacon bits on it too. Now my mouth is watering. God damn it. I had a salad basically for lunch and some cucumbers. And that was really about it. It's mostly a factor in how thick you cut it. Oh, is it actually? I love margarita. Brings out the flavor of the bread and all combined. Margarita pizza is good. I like it too. Being Arab, my favorite pizza is shawarma pizza. I also don't mind that, Abel, but like I just find, actually I had shawarma last night, but I just find that kind of pizza is too heavy for me. Like I feel like there's too much stuff, like chicken and stuff on pizza, for example. It's just too much for me. I don't mind it, but I just kind of, if I'm gonna have a pizza, just put a little bit. Sometimes I don't even like pepperoni. I just good old cheese pizza, maybe with some onions or something. I like the pizza, just the few slices that I'll probably end up eating just being cheese or something a little lighter, you know what I mean? Shawarma pizza is really good. I've had, actually, you know what's a really good? Okay, I don't remember what restaurant this was at. When I was younger, there was a place that served really good flatbread. I don't remember what restaurant this was. And they had this Mediterranean style flatbread. I don't know what was on it. It was just kind of loaded with a whole bunch of stuff. It was the best thing I've ever fucking had. It was so yummy. It was really the sauce that made it. Whatever sauce they drizzled on it. I don't know what it was. What was the region? It was so long ago, I do not remember Beldwink. I really don't remember what restaurant it was at. Lost in the Sauce? Yeah, it was so, and then they got rid of it. Like, I don't think it was super popular on the menu, but I loved it. Every time I went, I got it. Someone said, really enjoy your streams. They're really calm. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try my best. I think this is a good environment for everyone just to hang out and chill. It's not too serious here. And even when we get serious, it's like a good type of like, we're all just chilling serious. Sicilian pizza is really good. Did you really just ask me pizza or garlic bread? Bro, both. Can I just pick both? Like, I will, any day of the week, happily have either or of those. Dude. Have any Type-Race Universe boards coming up? No, actually, I didn't get any commissions for those, which is, I mean, it's not surprising. I think a lot of people probably went with hot swap models. But I don't have any July slots at all right now, guys. If you guys were interested in getting a board commissioned, or you have a board you need me to build or do work on, I have a lot of August slots towards the middle and going forward, and I think I have one or two in between August 1st and 15th. So if you guys need stuff done, I think now is a great time to put in your commission requests, because I'm going to be busy. August, I'm going to be a little bit busy doing some personal things at the beginning, and then I think I'm doing a few days of personal stuff towards the end, because I just need to get some stuff figured out for my personal life, and that's going to be my personal life month, I guess. But we're still streaming a lot on August. Enjoying my mental health break day from work with some good old Alex streams. Thank you. I really appreciate it, dude. What else are you going to be doing today? What do you do with all the non-commissioned boards? We give them away. I would say about 90% of the boards that we get that they let us keep. Today we're not keeping this one here. We're giving this to Mr. GeoRen afterwards. But any board we get to keep, for the most part, we give everything away. There's a big giveaway happening in about 2 weeks. Actually, literally 2 weeks. So, yeah, all of those get given away. Nothing gets sold. I don't sell those type of boards. MX Orange switches. No, I think someone mentioned that a while ago. I don't remember what they were, but I never looked at them. We'll be there. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's cool, you know, to have like a whole bunch in a collection and stuff, but realistically, I have to be more. I don't live in a big space. I can't fit things. I don't want to become that person that just kind of stores stuff for the sake of having it. I'd rather have people who want it. Although, one thing that kind of makes me sad is some people win things and they just immediately turn around and flip or sell things. Which, I mean, I guess do what you want with the prize, but MX Orange switches are revamp of Hyros. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. God, dude, I can feel my allergies kicking up today. Trouble breathing through my nose. Pretty much just MX Blacks. I mean, I'd probably try them just because I like the color orange. Same, dude. It's crazy how much is kicking up. The weather's been so shitty lately, too. Spicy food will clear those sinuses. I should get some spicy food. This for something like the Bridge 75 Plus, you don't need the rotary dial screen. It seems slash screens. It seems really compelling. I have not heard of the Bridge 75, but I will take a look at it towards the end when we do our comparisons, if you want to remind me. I don't think everyone's going to need a screen or a knob, but I think this is going to fill a really nice spot for people who kind of want those things and they're on a little bit of a budget buying keyboard stuff. So I think Candy Keys is releasing some decent stuff for a pretty wide audience, I'd say. If someone wins a giveaway and tries the board and doesn't like it, would you be offended at them trading it? No, I get it. I know, like, I am not, I think more what I'm trying to say is I'm definitely not a fool. I can tell when people join things and then immediately flip it. Like, there's been a few of the nicer boards in quotations that we've given away. And people will just kind of like immediately leave the server, immediately like just abandon the hobby, sell the thing, and then just like delete their account type thing. And it's usually a burner account type thing, so I've seen it happen. Can't fit TX/Stabies. Oh, plate is too tight on those ones there. Gonna go down to the trail with a friend today and have some fun biking. Dude, that's gonna be so much fun. It's a nice looking day. I don't know the temperature outside today, but it's a nice looking day for sure. Vento flippers. Oh, did that happen with the Vento? Yeah, I don't know. I have my own opinions on people who just like make it their life's mission to just be grifters, basically. It's kind of sad, to be honest. But whatever. It's 22 right now with a slight breeze, actually perfect for once. I know it looks great. After stream today, I'm gonna just do a few more things and I might go actually enjoy some weather outside today too. I woke up pretty early today, like 8:30, 8 o'clock. I've just been working. People try to make money from every little thing are insufferable. Yeah, like, I get it. I'm always told to respect the hustle, and I understand. I get it, you know. But I also think that, like, trying to monetize every breath you take can also just lead to an exhausting life. And I just feel like you step on a lot of toes and hurt a lot of people doing that too. So I don't know, man. I just feel like you got to pick your battles with, you know, what you're doing. Look at this stud with the big haircut. Thank you, Way Too Lucky. What's up, dude? Dude, I wore the shirt you sent out the other day, and everyone liked it, dude. Everyone likes the little slogan on it. So thanks again, man. Thank you. All right, let's do some dielectric grease on these. Just feels a little disingenuous. Yeah, it does. I don't know, guys. You know what I did yesterday, actually, too? I was at my parents' house, and we were going through some of our old... I don't know, we were just taking a trip down memory lane. We decided to we decided to just open up some old boxes of toys when we were kids. And man, I was just... You know, if this means anything to you guys, the things I had as a kid, even as a young adult, that we kind of put in storage, I don't remember any of it. Like, I don't remember the thing itself. I remember the moments surrounding those things, if that makes any sense. And I was thinking about this yesterday because I was having a conversation with Jeff and Brickle about this, but even with keyboards, I don't think in 5 to 10 years I'm going to remember the keyboard. Like, I'm not going to remember the SAT 75, maybe. I don't know. Let's just use today's for example. I won't remember the SAT 75X. Let's be real. Unless it makes some sort of impact. I'll remember the day that I had on stream with you guys. I remember maybe the people who've showed me their keyboard. I'll remember the meetups that I go to and how happy someone is. Maybe showing me their SAT 70. I'm just making this keyboard as an example, but I remember the moments surrounding those things, which is really eye-opening when it comes to, you know, how we treat materialism and just things, you know? You tend to remember keywords pretty well, though. Boomer, you know what, man? I will now associate you forever with that sub message that you sent today, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just thinking about it still. Rocking AirPods? Yeah. I have to take a little break from the other IEMs. They're making me feel a little bit congested. I don't know. Hope that makes sense, though. I passed down my toys to my little cousin, just like Andy, because I wanted him to experience all the memories and fun. That's cute. That is super cute. What is your most memorable keyboard, though? My most memorable keyboard is going to be the, and I hate saying this out loud, but I would say the Rama M60A. The Lake Edition. It wasn't because of Rama. It wasn't because of the keyboard. The keyboard sounds like ass. It's my least favorite keyboard now. It's because I had an interaction with someone that really shaped my impression of what the keyboard hobby was. My first interaction with anyone was buying that keyboard. And I had an interaction with Mr. Keebs. And he really showed me how nice, like, he was so helpful. I had so many questions. He didn't have to answer any of these things. And he sat there and he explained to me so many things of what I wanted to know about not even just the keyboard I was buying, but I don't know, I had some nerves buying it because, like, it was an expensive purchase. But he really shaped my interaction with the hobby. I've always said that, like, he's such a nice guy. And I think that's kind of my favorite for that reason. If that makes sense. Hi Alex in chat, I'm trying to find the right terminology for the sound profile I enjoy. I currently have a Gator on Unicorn on my Salvation and Obscures on my Envoy. There's a ping or echo, one of these two specific combinations I really enjoy. You probably have a little bit of a metallic resonance. Some sort of resonance that you probably enjoy. Maybe that's the right terminology. I know the thing you're talking about. I also enjoy that. Everyone will remember a good top mount aluminum with MX Black / Nixies. Yeah. I mean, that's not to say you won't remember the products and stuff you buy, guys. I'm just kind of generalizing, but there's definitely a lot with the moments surrounding the things that we buy that in the future you'll remember, you know? Snappy / clacky. I think they mean more of the echo that happens. Also, I need to sell one of my cameras. I'm not using it, and I need to get on this train of thought where I'm just selling things and just getting rid of things I'm not using anymore. So I have a camera I'm just not using, and I need to get rid of it. I'm staring at it right now. Just need to figure out the best place to sell it. How does $5 in a pack of gum sound? Pack of gum sounds... I haven't had gum in a long time. I don't really like gum anymore, though. It's my GFX camera. I just don't use it. Like, I thought I was going to use it more, but then I ended up shooting with everything else I'm owning. So I got it at such a great deal. And I thought I would use it more, but I think I prefer the other cameras I use. I was kind of on like an exploration of what tool do I like to use the most when it comes to my photography, and I think I found it now, so. Just look at electronic consumables where if you don't have an iPhone, for example, you are not worthy of dating. I think if you want my honest opinion, if you find someone who says if you don't own an iPhone, you are not worthy of dating, you have now saved your time, your sanity, and heartbreak from dating someone so idiotic that it matters to them what phone you use. So I think that's a blessing in disguise. I would not date anyone like that, dude. That is crazy to me. It is crazy. People look like you if you're a loser if you use a Samsung in Korea. Really? Well, listen, guys. I don't think that's a measure of someone's worth, you know? Like me and my buddies, sometimes we'll tease each other, you know, but it's all in love, and like we'll joke around about that. But I don't think that's a true measure of anything. I do not care. It's over. Yeah. I forget people like that exist in real life. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's that kind of elitism and classism from things. So I don't like Alex's streams from a back, to be honest. Jeez. Thanks, way too lucky. My dates would never ask me what keyboard I use. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, my iPhone kind of looks like an Android now. Look at this. Let me show you guys. Don't judge me from all the missed phone calls I have. I have the new, like, the recoloring thing on this. So I've been recoloring the apps because I updated to the newest iOS. Oh, look, this is 69. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Mixed. You know what? Okay, you know what all those texts are from, though? Let me tell you guys. All those text messages are shipping notifications. And you know when you log into a program and it makes you type in the code? That's what all of those things are. They're not from people. Tim? Most of those calls are from Tim. Beta iOS on main phone. I don't actually use my phone for any work. I use my phone for personal stuff, really. My anything I post is usually from the computer. Yeah, it's the newest iOS. Alex leaving Tim unread. Hey, you know, what can I say? That Tim keyless, you know? That Timmy keyless. People trying to get a hold of Alex says they love and care about him. No, I need to build more keywords. No, the only thing I'm actually really bad at is Discord messages because of the way Discord kind of organizes their app and their mobile app. Oh, dude, their mobile app is atrocious now. I cannot stand talking to people on the mobile app for a Discord. It is just the worst thing to get to messages and navigating the app. It's terrible, dude. I don't know why they decided to change it, but they did, and it's abysmal. Like, I really wish they'd switch that shit back. Discord dev team is a bunch of... No, I don't think they're idiots. I just think the people who made those decisions are kind of out of touch. Discord feels like bloatware now. Yeah, I get a lot of messages for Discord, like when I boot it up, being like, oh yeah, you can buy premium and stuff. But like, I already have premium, and it's just kind of weird that it gets shoved in my face. And then I get a lot of store messages too, like they want me to buy things constantly. I need to figure out how to do that with my iPhone now. If you have the new beta, I think you can just go into settings and then change the color there when you set up your home screen. Or actually, how do you do it? Let me see if I remember. Oh, you just hit edit at the top when you press down and then you customize. And then you can pick a color. That's how you do it on the new one. Although, I think I'm just going to switch back. Oh, you can do dark theme now. Let's just do a light mode again. I think I'm going to switch back. The dev team managed by product managers. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of the times, and I want people to understand this too, with development teams, a lot of the times, like I've been on a development team as well, and you have very little say of what actually goes on. You are just literally developing things. Like, you have nothing. You have no say. I remember I was told I needed to develop... I was developing a storefront, basically. I was helping to develop the back end as well as the front end. And I had a lot of great ideas for it. And all of those things got canned. And basically, like, the website became the most bloaty thing ever when we were done building it, and it was awful. And it ended up getting discontinued after like a year and a half worth of being used, and we transformed it into something else. But yeah, it was terrible. Are you a two-piece keyboard, top and bottom, or a one-piece? Like, which do I prefer? Either or. I'm whatever sounds good. Like, I'm fine with it. Saying how little of my ideas actually go into practice? Yeah. That's why I don't think it's development. I think it's literally the guy in charge. I've been in that position, and it's not fun. Where all your ideas get shot down because someone thinks they know better. Those type of people blame the devs. Yeah, I mean, dude, let me tell you, I have been in that situation. So a few jobs ago, I helped, I wasn't on development, but I was doing product photography, and I had a lot of input that I thought could help being in the space that I was and having interacted with the website and the product photos all day long. Every one of my suggestions got shot down. It was very defeating, and you just kind of feel like a pawn at that point. But I get it. You're getting paid to do a job. I get it. But it is what it is. Is what it is. You always got to pitch things in terms of how much money it will make. You can try. It doesn't always work. I just hang out and freelance at my desk till they ask me to do something at this point. Yeah, it's defeating. Imagine them saying, "Okay, buddy, that is cute." Oh, these switches look from this side. That's pretty cool. I kind of picture you as this wildlife photographer in the future, like rainforest, just energy from you. Listen, I want to do that so bad. I love taking photos. I absolutely enjoy it. If I do get this Fuji sold, the GFX system, I'm probably just going to buy like a cheapy little film camera. Or maybe not even cheap. Maybe I'll get a nicer film camera. And I really want to get into film again. I'm really just... I think yesterday, after looking at some of the film photos from my dad took in the 80s and 90s, I'm just like, yeah, I really want to get into film. Like, I really want film. So, I would love to. I don't know how to make a living off of any of that, though. Like, I don't know how to survive off of that. But so nice. One day, if I have some extra time, I would love to just spend like 2 months just traveling, doing that kind of stuff. It's probably not something I'm going to do anytime soon. Let's be real. I hope to do it, though, before I get incapable of doing it. I mean, by that I mean getting a little older and maybe I'm just not in the right state physically and mentally to do it. But what am I doing this October? I want to come ride trails for like 5 days. It's so scary thinking about 5 days off. By the way too lucky with the work that I do. But honestly, I'm not sure what I want to do in October. Thank you, Mr. Coffee Blend. I appreciate the tier 1. Thank you. No step caps. Yeah, the PCB is very limited on this one here as well. I kind of get it because they seem like they have like a certain thing they want to achieve with this particular PCB, but all those people who go to travel with Leica M6s and shit just make me so jealous. Yeah, there's a part of me, Dane, that, I think all of us think this, to go, but how? How do you pay bills? How do you feed yourself? And I'll never know. I've asked friends who do that, and they just say, I sell prints. And when I'm like, well, how much does that make and whatnot? And they just tell me, enough. It's never like I never get details from any of these people. So I have no idea, dude. But it's crazy. Jorm, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Alex.
Thank you, dude. Always gotta be a side hustle until you maybe get recognized. Yeah. Don't they already have money? That's what I think. I think a lot of people who do it, they work really hard to get where they are, outside of the realm of inheritance, let's just say, and then they can go do it, which makes sense. But I don't know. I'm always called mom and dad. I don't know, man. I don't want to make that assumption about people, but hoping to get into wedding photography in the future. A lot of work, but it's fun and pays well. Dude, wedding photography, can pay so well if you know what you're doing, but can also be the biggest blunder if you happen to fuck up, because it's someone's one-time day, you know what I mean? It's too scary for me to do, to be real with you guys. Banff is only a 6-hour drive for me, so I think we should do that next year. Dane, I want to do Banff again. I work at a tech store and also just make enough. I don't have the will to make use of my degree. You would be surprised, man. A lot of people that I know don't do anything associated at all with their degree. They really just used, again, people that I know, really just used the time in school to kind of hone in on socializing skills, which is a great skill to have, by the way. And then also make connections and kind of meet people and have those contacts. A lot of people I know, though, have nothing to do with their degrees. They don't do anything even remotely close to it. Obviously, there's some people who do, but I have a degree in biology and don't work in science. Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. I mean, I sold my soul for 10 years as an insurance broker, and I could take 6 months off per year. And you know what, man? Mishi, that's what I'm saying. You work, you're kind of, in a way, self-made. I hate using that word, but you're kind of self-made in that sense. You do you, bro. You do you, and that's it, you know? That's the thing. I've seen some wedding photographers that were richer than the bride and grooms. Same. I once knew a guy who did 2 weddings per year. And the amount that he charged, because he was really well known in the industry, I met him one day at a shoot when I was doing photography as a full-time job. And I was more of a novice at that point, and I remember I was so flabbergasted at the numbers that he was telling me that he charges for some of these wedding shoots. And he's just like, yeah, I don't have to do much. Yeah, it was something like in the realm of, at the time, $45,000 a wedding. But he had very specific clientele and only needed to do 1 or 2 weddings a year to kind of just make ends meet for, you know, him. Ends meet in quotations. Yeah, it's a lot of it's a lot of stuff like that. All right, this is a very bright PCB with these switches in it. This doesn't look real. I love it. Will you release your Fuji recipes? I don't actually shoot Fuji recipes. I shoot mostly raw files. When I did shoot Fuji recipes, well, the camera that I did shoot Fuji recipes on is completely dead now. And I don't remember any of the recipes that I saved. So I don't know what I did, but I don't really shoot like that anymore. All right. Let's screw this in. That's the thing. People don't understand that you were charging what you need to focus on quality. Yeah. I mean, that's always been a thing. There's a reason why people can charge so much, and I totally get that. I've been in a bunch of different jobs over the course of the last 15 years of working, and you'd be surprised on what people charge and why. And it makes a lot of sense too. Quality is the biggest thing. I thought you were talking about food. We can talk about food again. We're gonna get the cable your Son is connected to, Ordinary Labs. But if you want one that's not as orange, you can also get the ones from Space Cables. They're matched to the color of the sonnets. Interesting screw placements. I told her family photographer this weekend that I charged $500 for 10 photos, and she charged just $200 for 40. Yeah, I mean, it's all perspective on that person's ability and quality as well. Thoughts on spicy miso ramen? I can't do spicy food on anything anymore. I got ruined. I got completely ruined, dude. This is the saddest story to tell you guys. I did that spicy noodle challenge one time. I don't know why I did it, bro. I hate doing these things. And it was just not a good time. I'm used to I can deal with spicy food. But for whatever reason, I think it was the taste. It wasn't even so much, then, that's when I did it. It was the taste of those spicy noodles and I don't know, maybe the texture. But now whenever I have anything spicy, I think of that and I gross myself out. I don't mind a smidge of spice nowadays. Like, I think I'm getting a little better again because I used to go crazy with it. But yeah, the spicy noodles taste like nothing. No, they had a bit of an aftertaste. I don't know what they tasted like. Even thinking about it now was gross, but that ruined a lot for me. I like jalapenos. Yeah, like those are great, but yeah, those spicy noodles just kind of left a weird imprint on my taste buds, I suppose. Homemade chicken masala. You're gonna hate it. Wait, why? I feel like I'm starting to slowly feel it again with spice, but I feel like it's gonna be a little while for me. Might have missed a screw. Did I miss a screw here? Oh, these two didn't come out nicely. They've engineered jalapenos to taste less spicy. Is that recently? Is that a recent thing they've done? I remember one time I got pretty high level spice for ramen. One bite in, I was sweating buckets. The spiciest thing I've ever done was one of those like spicy noodle challenges. Or not, sorry, the spicy chicken wing challenges. But the spice was actually really tasty. I couldn't eat much of it though because it was pretty crazy spicy. But the taste of it was delicious. Y'all got the actual gimmicky spicy noodles around here. The spiciness comes from actual spices. Yeah, I got the gimmicky ones. I'm not even going to try hiding it. I did because that's what I was told to do, but... Oh, okay. Back to the keyboard for like 5 minutes and we can talk about spicy noodles again and spicy stuff, but... Interesting. So this is very much like the Icky. So it kind of has these removable pieces. Oh, I kind of like what they did here because I thought that was a really good idea in the Icky, the Wuche Icky Aurora. So you can actually pick and choose where you want all of these. Yeah, this is very much like the Wuche keyboard. Interesting. Really is just the Icky? Yeah, in a lot of ways. I don't hate it. I think this is quite a nice idea. Is there any other mounting options really? And can you remove the top ones or no? Looks like you can remove these. I'm not gonna right now. Does it actually, can you remove them? Okay, I'm not too positive if you can. Either way, it shouldn't affect the keyboard none if you leave them. Remove the sides? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking we get some extra flexibility and remove these. Maybe we do. Very cool. Very, very awesome. So you can get a little bit of a different tonality or feel depending on how you do these. I appreciate that. Again, everything's pretty much soldered for you here. This is soldered. This has a hot swap option too, so you can just hot swap it. This does seem to have a bit of play up and down, so you probably want to align this, then close it up. And then this doesn't have a daughter board, which is totally fine. The USB-C slot fits nicely into where it's supposed to go. I'm not going to put the silicone or anything yet. If we need to do anything like that, we'll put it in afterwards. Ooh, this is a nice looking keyboard. That flush fit, yeah, this is, they did this pretty well. Good for Canon keys here. All right, let's screw it all in. Maybe we put the silicone base, or the foam in the base to kind of give it some extra density. But I don't know if I want to put the silicone in the base yet. It might actually not sound terrible with the silicone because the switches we're using are very bright. So we'll see. But we're going to try a few different ways to build this up. Tried some THC drinks this weekend. Pretty nice. Usually those have aftertastes, and I don't like them. What kind of material makes switches bright sounding? Ooh, that is a great question that I am not super prepared to answer, but I feel like nylon is usually a slight bit deeper depending on where it's placed. I feel like polycarbonate PC can definitely lead to a few different sound signatures as well. Hopefully it doesn't sound too hollow without the silicone. Did Marcia try without silicone? I didn't even know she streamed it, to be honest. Again, I think my only two gripes with this, and it's such a minor gripe, I would prefer clear feet. I think these white feet look ridiculous on this. And then I think I just, you know, I don't even hate the fact that this is a fixed layout. I would love for it to be more, you know, layout friendly here, but I think my only other gripe might just be the amount of screws to close this together. But not really a negative, truly. Just something I'm noticing. Yeah, I think clear still is probably the way to go here. Oh, that has a screw in it already. Which ones did I miss? This one. Palm tends to be deeper. A little bit, yeah. Fiberglass switches. Yep, that definitely will lead to a brighter sound signature. Maybe you need all the screws. Maybe I'm just complaining for no reason, but all right. I want to plug it in before I actually... Where's the plug? Here it is. So there's that. And then, hold on, I have some notes here on how to hold function and press the knob. The new OLED monitor. Okay, so I guess this is function. Oh, that is not function. That just muted my... Is this function? What's function? What's considered function on the layout? Boop? Yeah, I know. What is considered function? That's shift, probably. Hold function. Is this function? Oh, yeah. Okay. And there you go. There's the little bongo cat type thing. The more popular thing about why people built this board, I always feel. So now when you type... Oh, the camera's really shaking bad. Has a little words per minute type thing, or I guess it's not really a good indicator of words per minute, but more like clicks per minute type thing. Yeah, it's a super neat little feature. I'm glad they put this in stock, because back in, you know, when this was a popular board, you really had to make sure that you flash this beforehand and whatnot. This is a bit of a tight fit. So nice. Oh yeah, that looks interesting. Does the PCB still allow for a battery? I saw a battery slot on this. It was right there. So you can get a battery with this too. I don't think it comes with one, and I don't know the particular battery you need, but... Crub, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. All right, so... Interesting. Let's put some keycaps on for this. I'll leave the bongo going. I don't have the GameCube set. I think this would have been a great set, or a great keyboard for this. Oh, this does kind of reset.
Did you cop those Mirror Lakes?
What happened? Mirror Lakes? No, not yet, but UniKey actually reached out to me. They heard you guys talking about it on stream, and they're gonna send me over a set to review. Cube would go perfect with this. But I'm still buying the smoothie switches. I placed an order for smoothies. Huh. Now to really think of a set that I want to use here. I kind of feel like maybe we should just go with Frostwitch or something. Tuzi? Symbiote? We could go Symbiote. We could go Tuzi. Let me see what I got. You know, how would a lavender set look on this? What if we use, I don't know how it's called, the lavender set, the all lavender one, not the one with the white alphas. Maybe give it a little, I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe give it a little bit of contrast so it's not just overly purple. I think Blurple might be too blue for this. Yeah, Blurple's too blue. Lavender might be a good choice. Let me see if I can pull that out. Do I have that available? I know I had the box like yesterday. There's the keycaps up there. One sec, guys. I will attempt to find everything now. Oblotsky, that's not it. That's not it. Where did I put that particular box? No. Analog Dreams? The screen turned off? It probably has a sleep function. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. It has a sleep function too. That's really, really nice. Give me one sec, guys. Find the keycaps that'll look good with this. I'm thinking we just use the lavender one, but I need to find where I put that. I had the box yesterday with me. I remember thinking, if we get the purple one, we'll use this. I don't remember where I put the box for it. Oh, literally right in front of my face. I think this is it here. Yeah, okay, we'll use this. And let me just get the Orbit, because it's still on my Orbit keyboard. I'm gonna stack a whole bunch of keyboard cases. Actually right there? Yeah, I know. Alright, let's get this all assembled here. It's a pretty looking board though. For $111, I'd say this is a nice little kit. What do you guys think? Pricing fair on this? I'm curious to see how it sounds. Likewise. Totally fair? Yeah, I think it's a decently fair kit price here. Yeah, it's totally fair. I don't think this will be a keyboard for everyone. I think this is, again, this is probably... These type of boards, I don't think are going to be geared towards the people who maybe already have a whole bunch of high-end boards or maybe already have a bunch of 75s. I think this is great as someone who maybe wants to explore a different option, maybe someone that does want a lighter keyboard for whatever reason. Yeah, this is a great choice, by the way. A lot of reasons why people would pick this up. In terms of what it's comparable to, I feel like this falls into like the Bauer Light, you know, even their own keyboard, the Bakaneko Go. Maybe even competing against some of the QK builds. I will say, if you're just looking for a pure value of what you get, I would still probably stick with going with some of the Neo series and Lumen Key series for $100+ at that point there. Within the realm of it anyways. You're gonna get something aluminum and a little bit more high quality. But if you wanted something fun, I feel like this is kind of your go-to for that. I can't stand the short left shift on most 75s. Short left shift? This one? Can we get a pen pop? Did I miss a pen pop redeem? Did I miss one? Also, quality, thank you so much for the Prime as well. I really appreciate the love, guys. This will be pretty on display. This will be fun for like a gaming room too. I don't know, I think there's a lot of use cases for this. I do think we might have to experiment with some of the foam in the bottom though. Maybe even putting the silicone down there. So we may have to experiment. I'm a little worried to put the silicone if I'm being real. Oh, maybe not actually. Maybe this will sound great without anything. Any interest on the Hamu MP metal poles? A few people were mentioning it. I'm interested, but I'm hesitant because I don't particularly love tactile switches these days. But I'm starting to get out of my zone of just using linears. Hold up that sound. I mean, yeah, a little tease, but I haven't put all the keycaps on quite yet, so I don't want to jump the gun here. Definitely some flex too. You guys can kind of even see from the top. Interesting. I guess this is not function, but do Did I put function there? I don't know. Oh, these are all the wrong profile for this. Let's just put page up and page down here. Maybe I put code there for funsies. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Amdraw, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Pen pop redeemed? Let's get a pen pop. Thank you, thank you. Are these tactile switches? These are linears. All right, pen pop, ready, guys? So nice. Just a good old pop, you know? So sexy it deserves an OF? Huh? Huh? All right, let's put some of these other keycaps on. I got some work done, Alex. Thanks for the advice. Oh, did you end up not looking at your phone and stuff? Did you throw your phone to the curb, basically? Honestly, best advice I can give anyone. Just move the phone. Oh, this looks beautiful. Move the phone to a different room. Get work done. Cell phones are the biggest distraction, especially now, dude. And I hate to sound like this because I feel like this is just such an old head kind of response. But, dude, I'm not kidding you guys. The addiction that TikTok and Instagram and all these other social platforms cause is fucking unreal. You can sit there and refresh the feed like 5,000 times and hoping to see, you know, someone posting something new to get your dopamine hit. It is fucking unreal, dude. Even me, dude, this morning, before I fully got out of bed, watching a few TikToks, and oh my goodness, bro. I fell victim to that. I guess I need to use the other ones here. I forgot the layout for this. This is cute. What do you guys think? This is real cute. So again, not a whole lot that I disliked about this. I loved the knob being already soldered in. I get the audience this is definitely catered towards. Probably not someone who wants to solder things. Love the OLED being basically a hot swap in this case. Okay. Dare I say it, I think I like this a little bit more. I mean, I think the Bakaneko Go is targeted towards a totally different audience. But I sort of like this more than the Bakaneko Go already. Let's see. Is everything like aligned nicely and looking straight too? It does look better in terms of that. The Bakaneko Go had that slight curve to it. So Canon Keys seems to have done a better job with this one. This looks great. Look at that. The knob has a D on it. Okay, you know what, guys? Okay. I don't know if I just need to push in the encoder a bit more, but yeah, the encoder's quite tall. Or not the encoder, but the knob's quite tall. Not that it really matters in this case. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. This looks great, by the way. Look at this. This looks fantastic. Let me tune the spacebar just a smidge before we do the sound test. Damn. You know, the purple is a really nice purple. It's not overly vibrant, and I really appreciate that for it. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, actually, this pin is a little bent. Let's fix this pin. And then let's get some lube in this. My eyes hurt. The knob hurts my eyes, if I'm being honest. Really? I don't have any metal replacement knobs that I can show you guys with me because I don't really have a lot of keyboards with knobs. So, red flag, switch eject. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a common trend with hot swap and plastic plates. I'm not going to call this a red flag for it. I feel like this is not the only keyboard that has that. This looks fantastic, though. I need to tune the rest of the stabs a smidge, so let's do that actually now, too, while we can. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that truly a red flag. I feel like that's a very, what do they call it, beige flag, if anything. Very neutral. Happens a lot with these soft plate hot swap combos. Still why I prefer a good soldered build, if I'm being honest. Good old soldered build won't have any of these problems. Haven't heard that before. It's when something's like, you should know about it, but it doesn't really mean too much, I guess. Impressive. Have you heard of Ligma? Oh my god. 2018 wants that back, you toy. Okay, let's take a look. What do you guys think? Is it cute? Do we like it? This is cool, actually. I really like this. This looks good. Yeah, this is a fun little project. This is no foam, no silicone, nothing at all. So let's see what this sounds like now. And let's switch on our little, I guess I should have put function here, but it's okay. Let's put our little bongo cat typing guy over here. So you can see what the keycap's on. Looks kind of cute. Dude, this is a fun little keyboard. All right. I'm into this already. You know, as someone who genuinely did not care for the original SAT75, this is better suited to be in this particular config. This original SAT75 had a bunch of things I hated about it. The PCB was problematic. I hated the brass plates that originally came with. The keyboard just looked boring. So this is just, I mean, obviously it's still a boring shape, but it works. The boring shape works here because it's translucent. Let's take a look at what this sounds like now. Impressive. Hold on. And this is with no foam, no silicone. It's loud. So these are loud switches. We knew that coming into this. I like this. Ooh. Yeah, the Bongo Cat's a cool addition too, so you guys can see that while I'm typing as well if you guys want to. Bongo Cats. I'm going to unplug it for the rest of the sound test here. I don't want a bunch of beep, 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 beep noises. Arrows are good too. Yeah, some people might not like the knob. I feel like they should offer some sort of variant with maybe a lower profile encoder or knob or something. That would be nice. Maybe that's my only true, like, for this board. I do agree this is just a little bit obscene a little bit here, but it doesn't really bother me all that much. Maybe there are people who prefer it. The knob does have a slight texture on it too, which is nice for rotating it too. Here's the no foam sound, or no desk bed sound test too. This is nice. Again, not a whole lot I don't like about this. Really, just the color of the feet. If they can hold, with the exception of these scratches, again, I know this has been handled before, but if there's no scratches in any of the final models, then if this looks as well as it does here, I think a lot of people will be happy with these. Yeah, we can try the silicone on the bottom. I'm down. Also, this is byproduct of the filter that I have on my camera. This is not like an oil kind of look. You'll never see that. This is just a byproduct of a polarizing filter. That is not visible IRL. Buy way too lucky. Sir, this is a Wendy's? Bro, Wendy's sounds sick right now too. Oh my god. I wish my knob controlled the volume of my PC. Huh? Yeah, 111 bucks. Not bad. Happy we're doing the silicone for science? I highly doubt we're gonna like it. Obviously, this is not a metallic-y sound signature. This definitely leans to a more plastic sound signature. I feel like the Bach & Echo Go, because of how thick the injection molding was, leans to kind of almost fool me into thinking that it was a metallic sound signature. Overall, though, pretty happy with it. Take care. Have a good sleep. Why are there no TKLs ever? A lot of people would argue that 75s are more functional than TKLs. I disagree. I think every layout serves its purpose, but this board sounds decent. It's impressive. I also don't mind this. Goodbye screws. Threaded inserts. Decent feature set. I'm all for it. This is a very thick slab of silicone, dude. All right, I'm assuming we put this in this way here. Oh wow, this is a very big piece of silicone. Are the board keys with haptic feedback and slight resonance on... Wait, what happened? Are there board keys with haptic feedback and slight resonance on press? Oh, wrong way. Haptic feed. Do you mean tactile switches? I mean, I feel like tactiles might be the best option for you here. I don't think the silicone makes it a stack mount per se, but I don't think we can really even try that. Not that I like silicone stack mount. Even in the mode keyboards, I highly recommend people don't use it, so... Has there been a keyboard trend that you hate it? Like, really hate it? No, I don't think there's something I've really hated, but I think there's been trends in which it's been misleading. And I think promoted kind of bad practice with modding. Flex cuts are not a trend I hate. I understand why flex cuts exist. Flipping, is that a trend? Flipping culture is cringe. Maybe the only thing I really hated was knowing that there was people inside the hobby that would kind of buy up keyboards and then kind of cheat the market into making prices a certain way and kind of fixed things in the aftermarket. That's a cringe, disgusting practice that people should be really ashamed of themselves for participating in. Scalping, yeah, maybe just that. Everything else has been fine. I think there's been some, again, modding trends that have been a little lazy. That is so stupid. Supreme branded keyboards. But I think everything has been fine keyboard wise. Like, there hasn't been anything like I've personally hated. Oh, there's the last screw. I was like, I'm missing one. What about you guys? Anything you absolutely hated or loved? Either way, we can positive too. We can spin it to a positive. Oh, I don't think I like this with the silicone. Is it just me or is the keyboard... I think the silicone's too thick. Because now I feel like the keyboard's being pressed upwards a little bit. I think it needs to be a little bit thinned out. Maybe take like 2 millimeters off of it. But here's what it sounds like now. Because I can now see this has been raised ever so slightly. It's not a deal breaker. Like, you're not going to notice that on the daily, but it'll be sold without it too. Oh, perfect, Upas. I don't know. It doesn't sound like anything, really. The spacebar is nice still, but the keyboard also now has a really unpleasant firmness. Yeah, like, it doesn't sound bad. Some of the mods sound flat now. But I think typing feel-wise, this is not my cup of tea. Yeah, okay. I don't really like the silicone typing feel-wise. Sound-wise, it's actually not terrible. But typing feel-wise, it's like the flex. I think the niceness of this keyboard just kind of went out the window. Feeling-wise, anyways. Let's take out the silicone. This keyboard really shined with having nothing in it. Like, really shined with it, so. Playing another match of Apex. Dude, Apex is just, some days, you can't play too much of that game. I prefer the sound and feel without the silicone, and that's the default way it's sold, but we know some people want more weight. You know, if anything, Upas, maybe thin down the silicone a smidge. I don't know if that's possible at this point in production, but that way it won't really affect some of the feel of the typing, and you still get the extra weight. And if it's really just a matter of you don't want the silicone to bounce up and down, maybe you just create little pillars on the silicone in certain areas so it kind of acts like a little spot where it floats. You know what I mean? Because the keyboard sounds great with nothing in it. Watch quite a lot of your videos and love your vibe. Thank you, BJ. I appreciate that. I really do. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Yeah, so kind of like you already have, but maybe like you already have these like little pillars in it, Upas. But maybe you just thin it down even more, and you make these pillars thicker so it can sit on these opposed to anything else. But yeah, I think I'm on the boat of I don't really care for the silicone. I think that's to be expected, though. I mean, like, I get it. We can, not that I want to try it with this, but did you guys want to try it with the foam in the bottom? We went for as thick as possible to add as much weight, but I agree with your assessment, to be honest. Yeah, like, I don't think it's a bad sound profile with the silicone. And I think if you retained the typing feel, maybe the silicone's a great pickup for a lot of people. This might be flopping around in the bottom, but we'll see. We'll see how this works. Sorry the camera's so zoomed in, but you know what? It's okay. We'll live with it today. Let's put this in. Damn, I really like this. This is really nice. This is a nice board. This is a fun one. I think a lot of people will really enjoy building this up and just getting it to work. People love OLED stuff, and I understand why. I get it. Well, I really do get it. I think the zoom is aesthetic. I'm glad. Yeah, the foam will kind of bounce up and down here, but might add some different acoustics here. We'll see. Thick PC bottom needs CNC. I wouldn't say that I would increase the thickness of the shell. I think the shell's fine for what it is right now. Like I said, I think it's just the silicone insert needs to be restructured a little bit. That's all. Can we peep the bottom of the PCB for a sec? I hate to ask this, Extra Chris. I think at the beginning of the stream we looked at it. I don't have the will to unscrew the 4 screws I've done at this point. At this point, I'm considering a second Neo 80 in silver with this solder PCB. Yeah, dude, honestly, soldering stuff's really fun. So I can see the appeal in wanting to do a solder project. I'd say go for it personally. VOD it is. Sorry, I love you, bro. I feel think it's the same aspect. I'm like, oh man, I hate screwing in stuff. Plateless Neo is fun. Oh, the Neo Ergo? Super fun. Have people tried doing the Neo Ergo in plateless hot swap? I'd be curious to see what people thought of it. How is the Bakaneko Go? Bakaneko Go, I think from a wireless keyboard standpoint, it'll make a lot of people happy. For people who wanted something a little bit more high-end. The sound profile was extremely exciting for that one there. I did not expect that keyboard to sound that good with for what it was. I think the Bakaneko Go, though, needs a smidge of refinements in certain places. Which, if you guys watch the VOD, you guys will kind of understand. I think this is where that foam's not making a huge difference. At least I don't hear anything. I'd have to do a back and forth test from earlier in the VOD. I think this is their best project so far. This is fantastic. Actually, does it change the sound a little bit? Does it kind of reduce some of the plasticky noise? Hard to tell. Yeah, maybe a bit more fullness with the foam on the bottom. This is their best project, though. Like 100% hands down. This is the perfect thing for the SAT-75. They needed to do injection molded for this, and I think this is where it really shines. Like truly. Actually, what else was there? Oh, there's also with just the bongo cat with no words per minute. Off. Layers, time and stuff, which This is the cool one here. Cool. I really like this. I think a lot of people are going to love this project. There's a little key press matrix that lights up if you... Yeah. I think it's what? This one here? You can kind of see. I don't know if I can zoom in any more here. So if you click this button in the middle, see how it shows you where it's pressing? Let's get a little closer. Kind of cool, but it's small, obviously. Cool. Very, very awesome. I'm impressed. I like this a lot. A lot here. I have to 100% agree with this. What happened? What are we agreeing with? What's the resolution? I don't remember the resolution of the screen. Was that anywhere on the notes? I don't think it was. It's the same one as it always has been. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. I don't know if Upas can let us know. Yeah, it brings back the SAT-75 more to a modern time. And again, as someone, I hate to, hurt people's feelings here. Someone who wasn't really that into the original SAT-75. I built so many of them for clients. I just never into the board myself. I like this. This is what, this has a lot of character to it. Like it has a lot of, I think it's a translucent, case as well. But this is beautiful. Love this. Great job, Upas. Great job, team at Cannon Keys. This is great. Cannon Keys should be very proud. Wish step cap was an option. Well, yeah. So the two things I wish that Cannon Keys did on both the Bakaneko Go and this was open up the hot swap keyboard and plate a little bit more. I don't know how possible that is for Upas and the team to do, but you don't get much of a layout choice. Oddly enough, you get a split backspace option with this, which is interesting. But I do wish we had a little bit more. Maybe not with the Bakaneko Go. I understand the reasoning behind it, but I do wish there was more with the SAT-75. Like a 7U option would have been awesome with this. Step caps would have been a great option. So I think there's that. I also think that, I don't know if this is final, by the way. Maybe Upas can let us know. The white feet on this make absolutely no sense. I think these need to be clear. I think that's the best option to go, or just have a color matching feet for the case color. Other than that, it's a pretty solid release. The OLED display is hot swap, so you can just pop it in and off. If something breaks on it, you can just get a new one. This is already soldered in for the encoder here, which is great. Coder works fine. Good little board. Other than that, $111 too. Hitting those angel numbers, you know. White feet aren't final yet. We have some units with black feet too. We haven't looked into clear feet, but we can. I think that's the best option. That way there, whatever color anyone gets, if you make more colors in the future, you just have feet that work with everything. Clear feet seem like the best one. Very good though. Very, very awesome little release. I am extremely happy with this. We'll take a look at the aesthetics again too. There's that side profile. Is there some dust on the inside? I don't know if there's some dust on the inside now that's settled, but attractive side profile. Just because, again, the translucent keyboard, the nature of it makes it fun to look at. Here's the back. Looks good. The USB-C is a good tolerance for this too. It's not really going anywhere. Didn't have any problems as I was typing. There's the other side. Same thing, really. Here's the front. My cable almost fell through. It's fine, we'll put it there. Front height's really good on this too. It's between 18 and 19. I don't know what the official consensus on this, but it looks like it's lower than 20, which is phenomenal. We love that. And the bottom, pretty no frills bottom here, but I mean, I'm not mad at this at all. There is a Canon Keys logo, which is slightly added on the top right. Hard to really notice, but it's there. I don't mind it. Also love the fact that the translucent keyboard, you can see the little PCB for the OLED here too, which is cool. Great, love this. Love this a lot. This turned out really awesome. Really, I'm very into this. Way better than the Chimera branding. Yeah, Chimera branding was a bit intrusive, I'd say. Definitely a little out there. Maybe include a battery. I don't know. I don't know if you can. Actually, that makes no sense. It's hard to ship with batteries. I don't know. Batteries are hard to ship with, but bottom is scratched. Yeah, I think that might have been from the person who built it before me, or maybe it's the unit just being handled a lot. But yeah, the bottom does have a scratch here. I'm assuming this is not part of. Yeah, this is an actual scratch. I can feel it. I'm assuming this is not part of what their quality standards are. I'd make that assumption because this is pretty bad. It's a pretty bad scratch. I'm just making the assumption it's not. They'll have their quality guidelines on their website with any of these injection molded keyboards. Expect some imperfections. That's just the nature of injection molding. So, but other than that, beautiful. I'm gonna take some pictures of this like ASAP because I think the light's perfect right now. So cool though. I'm very happy with this. Awesome little release. I think a lot of people are gonna be super pumped up about this board. All right, guys, that's pretty much the stream today. I hope everyone ends up having a happy Canada Day, whoever's in Canada today. But I know it's regular business as usual for everyone in the States, so or everywhere else in the world, I think. Actually, maybe not in the UK. I think it might be something here, but all right, guys, let's go find someone to raid. Thank you again for Canon Keys for letting us check this out. Again for Canon Keys, awesome. Oh, geez, that's me. Let's go find someone to raid real quick. I don't know. Is Frank streaming? Oh shit, he is. Let's go raid Frank. Let's go raid Mr. Frank. All right, guys. America Day is coming up, yeah, in a few days. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Upas and the rest of the team at Canon Keys for letting us take a look at this. Love you guys. Appreciate everyone for tuning in again. Tomorrow we'll be streaming. Streams all week. It's a crazy week for streams. See you guys soon, and stay safe if you guys are doing stuff today. Bye, everyone. See ya.